Right, what we're going to talk about is decimals, multiplying decimals. So let's start with a simple problem like 23 times 2. We start that by multiplying the 2 and the 3. 2 times 3 is 6. And then we're going to go to 2 times 2 is 4. Okay? So what's our answer? 23 times 2 is 46. Now let's change this problem slightly, shall we? Let's say we have 2.3 times 2. Okay? So let's start with doing our 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Now we're doing the 2 times 2, and that is 4. Now, don't worry about having a decimal in there. I know they're scary, but don't worry about it. Because this is the only time you deal with your decimal. We're just going to do our math as normal, like we just did. And we're not going to worry about the decimal until right now. Now we're going to ask the question, how many places are behind the decimal? Now this highlighted area that I just highlighted, how many places is that? That's 1. So we're going to start here, and we're going to move our decimal over 1 place. So our answer is 4.6. Okay? And that's how easy decimals can be. Let me do one more, because I hope that you, the thing you have to remember about these kinds of problems are, and let me do the 23 again, and let's put a decimal in between those, and let's multiply by 2.3, okay? Now what we're going to do is going to do a problem as normal, okay? I'm going to change my colors this time. Let's go with 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Now we're going with 2 times 2, and that is 4. Now what do we do next? Well, I hope someone's saying, put a placeholder, Mr. McGuire. You are right. Put a placeholder right there. Why? Because we're moving over to the 10. The 10. So, I know, it's really a 1.2, but it's kind of like it's in the 10 place. You know, it's kind of like this is in the 1's place here, and then this is the 10's, right? So we're just going to treat it like that. We're going to put our 0 there, okay? So we put our 0, so we have our placeholder. Now we're going to do 1 times 3. 1 times 3 is 3. And then we're going to do 1 times 2, and that would be 2. Now, let me move this up a little bit so you can see it. Now, what do we do next? I hope you're all saying, hey, you need to add, Mr. McGuire. And I'm going right on. So let's add. 6 plus 0 is 6. 3 plus 4 is 7, and 2 plus blank is 2. Now here's what we do like we did last time. How many places, that's what we need to ask. How many places are behind the decimals? Yeah. If you said there are 2 places behind a decimal, you are correct. So we're going to go over how many spaces. 1, 2, and we put our decimal there. Does that make sense? So, just multiply as usual, and at the end, you count the places behind the decimal, and that's how many places over you move your decimal. And that's how easy decimals are to multiply. So, don't be surprised if you have a question like this on your test. So, as I always say, I love math.